Hi friends, and welcome to Beauty Boomer. My name is Rose. If you're here for the first time, welcome. So glad you stopped by. And if you're a new subscriber or a returning subscriber, I thank you so much. I love that you have joined this little community that I'm trying to build here on YouTube of women of a certain age. I love interacting with you, so if you will leave a comment down below what you think or any ideas, suggestions, anything like that, I'm open to it as long as they're nice. So without any further ado, let's get moving on this holiday look inspired by the Violet Voss Pro palette. So let's begin. This palette is just so pretty. I think what we'll do is we'll start with this color. It's called Bestie. I hope you can see it. On a nice fluffy brush, and we'll use this as the transition shade, and we'll just work that in. This is a nice brown. It's a little bit, it's very neutral. It's not super cool, but it's not real warm either. It's a nice neutral brown. Let's see if it's buildable. And we're going almost all the way up to the brow. We're leaving a little space for a brow highlighter. And then we'll just flick it up on the ends. We're not going to drag it too far past the brow. So now we're going to go down into this another cool brown, and it is called Brownie Points. And you know, a lot of palettes these days are calling themselves color palettes or they're pressed pigments. And unless you look at the ingredients for every single shade in the palette, you won't know which ones have the pigments and of like Red Lake 40, etc. Which one are pigments and which ones are shadows as they classify them. So I've kind of started applying all of my shadows as if they had some pigments in them. And what that means is I stamp them on first before I do any blending. Whereas before with an eyeshadow, I would just kind of go right in and start blending. Sometimes when you have a shadow that has pigment, that's a pigment shadow, when you just go in and blend, it just loses everything. So I'm finding that since I don't take the time to read every ingredient, I'm just treating them all as if they're pressed pigments and not eyeshadows these days. So I'm laying this color in, really getting some nice depth. And then I'm going to go back to my original brush. I'm not adding any more product on it. And then I'm just going to blend the edge where the two colors meet. So I keep much more of the depth. Okay, so I'm going to go down another shade called Teddy Bear. Hopefully you can see that right here on that same smaller brush, and I'm just going to place that in the outer corner. Almost as a foundation, like a base for what I'm going to build up there. Now I'm just going to go in with a shader brush. And I am going to use this color called Wine and Dine. So I'm just bringing this burgundy till it meets up with that color called Teddy Bear. I'm not bringing it all the way to the outer corner. So just up to there. Well, now I'm going to switch back to the, not this one, the brush that I did the darker crease color with, this brush. And I'm going to dip into the Brownie Points and the Teddy Bear color, these two. And then I'm just going to blend the crease where the Wine and Dine meets the crease. And a little bit on that outer, right where those colors meet up. Okay, I want to add a little bit of black here to make this Wine and Dine pop even more. So I'm going to have to dip into another palette. I'm going to dip into the Urban Decay Born to Ride, Born to Run, this one. Okay, now I'm going to dip back into the Violet Voss palette, and I'm going to be using this cranberry glittery color. I'm going to use my finger, and I'm just going to tap that into the middle of the eye. And then I'm going to go over that with this color called On Fleek. It's more like a rose gold. Again, with a finger. So we get a nice little pop directed right to the middle of the eye. Okay, now I'm going to clean this up, and then we will, I'll do my foundation, we'll come back, we'll do the lower lash line, and we'll pull this whole look together. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I've done my foundation. I used the MAC Studio Fix in NC 15, and I went over it with the Patrick's powder. And that is all I've done. And then I blended out the corners of my eye, wiped them clean, and then I blended it out. So you still have a faint line, but it's not quite as harsh. Now we'll do the lower lash line. And let's see. We'll use a little pencil brush like this. And I think what we'll start, we'll go in with this color Brownie Points. We'll just start building that up and marrying it with this outer corner. And then we'll go down a color into the teddy bear. And then we'll go back into the Born to Run palette and take the black, and we'll do it all with the same little brush. And now we will highlight the brow bone and the inner corner. There's a very pink, pretty pink called, it's called Ploof, and it's this color right here. And this is a nice brow bone color, very pretty. And we can do the inner corner with that. And I thought for fun we could do the waterline in green. This could either make or break the look. I've never done this before, so we'll see. But because it's the holidays, we'll try it. Hopefully what this will do is really make the red pop. So the tight lining is complete, and we will curl these lashes. We will go in with the RollerLash, which is my ride or die. I'm going to highlight my cheeks with the Master Chrome. in Rose Gold. It's a Maybelline product. And I like to just tap that in. We'll take a little bit of Hoola Light and just go under the cheekbone right there and a little bit up here. Warm up the face just a little bit. And then for blush, I think we will use, let's use the Rocketour by Benefit, which is a nice rose color. And let's see, for the lips, I think we'll use the Jeffree Star in Calabasas. This is the Gerard Cosmetics lip liner in the color Share. I really like her lip liners. I am going to be ordering more, and I do like her liquid lips. So, but I thought, I like this color Calabasas. It's a nice pinky red. And I thought what we would do is we'd go over it with the Fenty lip gloss in Fussy that just came out. I love this so much. Just gives it that nice little shine, that nice juiciness. I love it so much. And then we'll take down our hair. And that is it. That's another holiday look using the Violet Voss palette, pretty much completely except for that black shade. You could have used the really dark brown, the teddy bear, to build up the outer corner, but I just like a speck of black, I think, makes the color pop that you use on the lid. I did use a green pencil by NYX to line my waterline. And that is the finished look. We'll spray it down with a little all-nighter setting spray. And I'm really happy with it. I hope you like it. I hope you're learning some tips and tricks from these videos. If there's an eye look or a palette that you're interested in seeing some looks done with, drop it in the comments down below. That lets me know what you like and what you don't like. I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope you have just the most wonderful holiday and a spectacular new year. So I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.